Hey everyone, hope you had a great holiday yesterday, and I hope you are ready to finish up Unit 5 this week. We finished it um, in the actual student book. Now we are going to finish Unit 5 up this week in the workbook. So in the next 2 hours, we're going to talk about the different things that we learned from Unit 5 and really put some of those things to practice. Before we move forward, make sure you have your workbook out and ready to go. And we are going to first get started with our pronunciation of the alphabet. Okay, so let's actually move on over to our unit here. Let me bring this up much larger so that we can see it more easily. Great, there we go. So I would like for you to just repeat after me, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now let's do it together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good. Okay. So that's it for the alphabet. We are going to start on page 62 in our workbook. Page 62 in our workbook. Let's move over to the next slide. And let me move myself down here a little bit. Okay. So when we look at this page 62, there's a lot of writing that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing writing. Number one, we're going to write sentences. Number two, we're going to complete the conversations using these sentences, okay, that we already worked on. And then I'm going to have you guys repeat after me. There's going to be a lot of pronunciation in these next 2 hours where I'm going to have you do a lot of repeating after me, okay? But first, let's look at lesson number 1, write sentences. The first one is already done. is already completed. But let's take a look at it. So number 1, we have the train station, and then we have where's, right? And then we have a question mark. So we are supposed to make a sentence using these 2 different sections. And they want us to put it in order. So you're going to write the sentences, you're going to put them in the correct order using this information. So here we have the train station, we have where's, and then we have a question mark. So to make a correct sentence, it's where's the train station? So repeat after me. Where's the train station? Where's the train station? Very good. All right, now let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, we have on the corner of, we have in the next section, the grocery store. In the next section, we have Broadway and Main. In the next section, we have is. And right here in the last little section is a period. So you'll notice in all of these, they have the punctuation mark at the very end. So they don't want you to forget to use the punctuation mark. When we ask a question, we use a question mark. When we make a statement, we use a period. So here we have on the corner of the grocery store, Broadway and Main is and period. So what's the correct order that this sentence should be in? What's the correct order? Usually you can tell that where the beginning of a sentence is, because a sentence often starts with the, but not only that, even if it doesn't start with the first word of a sentence always has a capital letter. So the has a capital letter, but so does Broadway and Main. So would you start your sentence Broadway and Main? Probably not. Definitely not. So you have the grocery store, okay? And then, so this is our subject of our sentence, the grocery store. Then we have to find a verb. And where's our verb? Is. The grocery store is. The grocery store is what? The grocery store is. Then you have 2 street names, Broadway and Main. So in a sentence, when you have 2 street names, that usually means that the preposition of location will be on the corner of. So the grocery store is on the corner of Broadway and Main. That is our sentence. The grocery store is on the corner of Broadway and Main. Okay? That's number 2. Let's look at number 3. We have next to. We have the train station. We have is. We have the park. And then we have a period. So what's the beginning of our sentence? Well, we have the, which starts with a capital letter. So nothing else starts with a capital letter. So we know that this is the subject of our sentence. This is the beginning of our sentence, the park. The park, and then you have, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Sorry about that. Sorry. Let's go back up to number 3. Number 3, we have the shopping mall, get to, how, I, do, and question mark. So we know that this is going to be a question. Now we just have to figure out how to put the words in the correct order, right? So this how starts with a capital letter. So we know that's going to be the first word in the sentence. How, then what's our verb? How do I get to the shopping mall? How do I get to the shopping mall? That's our question. How do I get to the shopping mall? Repeat after me. How do I get to the shopping mall? Again. How do I get to the shopping mall? Very good. Okay, now we're at number 4. We have the park. Next to the train station is the park. Our sentence starts with the park. The has a capital letter, so the park. And we have our verb is. The park is next to the train station. Period. Let's not forget our punctuation mark. The park is next to the train station. All right, very good. Then we've got left on Maple Street and turn. Left on Maple Street and turn. So what do? Turn left on Maple Street. Turn starts with a capital letter, so it's turn left on Maple Street. Okay? Turn left on Maple Street. Okay, repeat after me. Turn left on Maple Street. Turn left on Maple Street. Very good. All right, let's go to our next exercise. Complete the conversations. Use the sentences from exercise 1. So here we have our sentences from exercise 1. And number 1 is already done for us. We can see right here, it's already highlighted. Number 1, so the conversation, you have person A talking to person B. And I will be person A and you will be person B. We'll do it together, okay? All right, so person A, how do I get to the post office? Repeat after me. How do I get to the post office? Person B, you would say, turn left on Maple Street. Turn left on Maple Street. Okay, that's the answer to that question. All right, let's go to exercise B, or number 2, I'm sorry. Where's the grocery store? Where's the grocery store? Repeat after me. Where's the grocery store? And the answer to that question is the grocery store is on the corner of Broadway and Main. Repeat after me. The grocery store is on the corner of Broadway and Main. Okay, number 3. There's no question here, but we do have an answer. And so the answer is the train station is on 5th Avenue. The train station is on 5th Avenue. Okay, so what's the question that what would the question be that would give you the answer? The train station is on 5th Avenue. That question would become, dun, 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 where's the train station? Yay! Where's the train station? The train station is on 5th Avenue. All right, number 4. Again, we don't have a question here, but we do have an answer. And the answer is go straight 2 blocks. The shopping mall is on Grant Street. Go straight 2 blocks. The shopping mall is on Grant Street. So what would the question be? for number 4? Ooh. I think I missed one. I did miss one. Okay, so go straight 2 blocks. The shopping mall is on Grant Street. So the question for that would be, how do I get to the shopping mall? I missed this one. How do I get to the shopping mall? Okay. And then number 5, where's the park? Where's the park? The park is next to the train station. The park is next to the train station. Okay? So that is page 62. All right, so let's move on to the next page. And I think I put this in the wrong place, but that's okay. All right, so we are now on page 63 in our workbook, and we won't be able to finish the whole page, but that's okay. We will pick it up in the next lesson, okay? So our instructions say, correct the sentences. And how do we correct the sentences? We have to add capital letters. We have to add capital letters. So let's first read the whole thing. And that's what we'll do. We'll read the whole thing, and then we'll just practice our reading here. And then in the next lesson, we will pick up with actually doing the changing or adding the capital letters, okay? All right, so just repeat after me. Janet lives at 3725 Delta Street. She goes to school at Madison Adult School. She walks down Delta Street for 3 blocks and turns right on Skyline Drive. She goes 2 blocks and turns left on National Avenue. The school is at 3500 National Avenue, next to Bandini Bakery. Okay, so repeat after me one more time. Janet lives at 3725 Delta Street. She goes to school at Madison Adult School. She walks down Delta Street for 3 blocks and turns right on Skyline Drive. She goes 2 blocks and turns left on National Avenue. The school is at 3500 National Avenue, next to Bandini Bakery. So they use a lot of prepositions of location in here, which is great. You just get to practice it more. So now let's read the whole thing together. I will be going slowly, but I won't pause. I'm going to just read normally. So read with me. Read with me. Janet lives at 3725 Delta Street. She goes to school at Madison Adult School. She walks down Delta Street for 3 blocks and turns right on Skyline Drive. She goes 2 blocks and turns left on National Avenue. The school is at 3500 National Avenue next to Bandini Bakery. So what you're supposed to do here is find the places that need to have a capital letter and change it, cross out the lowercase letter and change it to a capital letter. Okay? So we will do that in the next lesson. See you guys soon.